What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I want to talk about Larsa Pippen. Larsa Pippen is single, according to her. Apparently, her and Marcus Jordan are over. And it's not just for any type of promotion or anything. It seems like they are legitimately over. As a matter of fact, she joined in the making fun of Marcus Jordan when he was caught, doing something with his nose overseas. Apparently, she's speaking about why she's single and why she's stepping back from dating. I think Larsa should have stepped back from dating years ago, because there was a time when Larsa was married to Scottie Pippen. She was basically a housewife, and she went from being a housewife to a house stock, getting with all these different men in the entertainment industry or sports, because she had a midlife crisis. And maybe, just maybe, she's at a point to where she has an independence. Because, for a while, even after she divorced Scottie, she was still living with Scottie. But maybe now she is doing more for herself, and she doesn't need him to help her anymore. She still has his name, and she used all these different men in order to get herself on reality TV. Apparently, not only is she on the Real Housewives of Miami, but she apparently is promoting another reality show. I think Larsa knows that it's over. I think she got with Marcus because he was, he wanted to be a part of the reality TV entertainment industry, and the relationship was clout. But I think also she wanted to be a part of Jordan's family, and when she got rejected, that relationship was all but over. Because say whatever you want about Marcus, he doesn't want to mess up that inheritance. So Larsa's out here acting as if it was her choice to step back from dating. You don't have any choice. No famous man, no professional athlete is knocking on the door of some 40-something, 50-something-year-old woman. Okay? That's just not happening. And she's delusional to think otherwise. So let's get into this article from Yahoo. Larsa Pippen is trying something new with her love life after her spectacularly public relationship and breakup with Marcus Jordan. The Real Housewives of Miami star talked about keeping her relationships low key since high profile didn't really work out the last time. She's been in a high profile marriage. That's nothing new to her. It failed because Larsa is an attention seeker. And she doesn't want to be in a relationship she can't flaunt. The romance played out on Real Housewives of Miami season 6, but the couple called it quits, and by the final episode, and considering the special circumstances of this relationship in general, their ups and downs constantly made the news. It made the news because people still can't get over the fact that this woman went from being married to Scottie Pippen, multiple children, to her getting multiple procedures and looking even worse, and getting with this rapper and this athlete. She got with a married athlete. I don't know if people talk about that enough. I know I do every chance I get. She got with a professional athlete who already had a woman. Ruined his marriage. Malik Beasley. I think Malik may have since reconciled with his ex, I believe. I'm not quite sure. But I think, he went through some legal troubles as well. Hopefully he's gotten over those things. I'm assuming he has. But this just highlighted the height and the depths that Larsa Pippen will go to be in a public relationship. If she wanted to be in a private relationship, she absolutely could be. Nothing has stopped Larsa from being in a private relationship. Larsa chose and is choosing to be in a public relationship, but because her options aren't what she wants, she has no choice but to be single. Larsa spoke to Page Six while promoting her role on the E! show House of Villains. So I think my last relationship, it was so public that I think that in this chapter of my life, I want to keep certain things to myself. She explained, and this time not be so overly open because it just didn't work out well for me. Larsa and Marcus went official in January of 2023. Following much speculation, they broke up and had a brief reconciliation, but not long after, Scottie Pippen's ex and Michael Jordan's son parted ways for good. And it doesn't look like they parted on the best terms, considering Marcus made some heated remarks about sending her back where she belongs, the streets. Well, he did. He sent her back to she's a free agent. Larsa Pippen is currently a free agent. Ain't nobody really checking for Larsa. This is why she's trying to say, well, she's single because she chose, she chose to be. That's not true. This woman can't stand to be alone. She can't stand to be alone, especially publicly, because she needs the validation of a man, especially if he's a younger man who's well known. Marcus Jordan did send her back to the streets, and she hasn't been picked up yet. So now Larsa wants to keep things quiet first. So I want to get to know people, go on dates, and once I figure out, the vibe with the person, then maybe I'll be open to sharing. Larsa said, well, you should always do that. You should have did that years ago when you first divorced Scottie. You didn't do that. You were trying to chase reality TV fame. Although it doesn't look like this is going to happen anytime soon, the housewife and jewelry designer hasn't had much luck. She shared that Miami, while flowing with eye candy, is the worst place to meet potential suitors. I would listen. The only reason to live in Miami, one, is if you move there and you just like the city. But in a city like that, very superficial, BBLs everywhere, just very fake. I think Miami has a lot of fake people. So yes, it's going to be tough, especially when you're in your late 40s, early 50s. Yes, and you're out here trying to compete with these younger women. Of course, it's going to be tough. She needs to date within her age range, or maybe a little bit older, and then maybe she'd find something. But trying to compete with these younger girls is why she's currently single. She says she made a connection recently, but cut things off after her friends did some online digging. My friends called him the Tinder swindler and called him a full con, she shared. That just lets me know that he done smashed a couple of them and left them high and dry. That's all it is. So while dating may prove difficult, at least Larsa had an easier time filming House of Villains with friends Teresa and Safari Samuels. If she wins, Larsa shared she'd spend the prize money on some home upgrades. Sure. I will say this. Larsa did this to herself. She put herself in this situation. She out here trying to compete with these younger women. That's why she hasn't been able to replace Scottie. What's funny? If she wanted to go back to Scottie, she could. I truly believe that. But she doesn't want him because he's older, and I don't think she's attracted to him like that. I think she was attracted to his money and fame, but I don't think she's necessarily attracted to him. And that's why she hasn't even attempted to try to rekindle that. Because y'all got to remember, even after she cheated with Future, he took her back, gave her a new ring, and you know how she repaid him? By officially divorcing him. So this is a woman who still thinks she got it, like the rest of these 40-something, 50-something-year-old women. They all think they still got it. They all want to compete with these younger women, and they just can't. Too much mileage. A lot of them are stuck in their ways. A lot of them are more superficial than these younger women because they're the ones getting surgeries. They're the ones trying to dress like and act like and look like these younger women to compete with them for the same men. And you're going to have the same results where you're just getting ran through by some rapper or professional athlete. How about you age gracefully? How about you find a man in your age range that's not looking to use you for money? And maybe you'll be able to find a guy that will fit what you're looking for as far as relationships. But it doesn't seem like she's looking for that. She's just looking for the same men that these other women are looking for. They're all looking for the same 15% men. I think it's gotten to 10%. I think the majority of women now are looking for the top 10%. It's getting crazy out here. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out all the other videos on the channel. And I'll see y'all next one.